Hello everyone, Sam is here from myforexmagicwave.com. In my last video, I said I'm going to make a couple of more videos, one with Euro Aussie with Aussie index, and the other was I'm going to make is all pound pairs trades based on the pound index. So this is I'm going to make the Aussie index and based on Euro Aussie and other Aussie trade. So let's track this Euro Aussie. Okay, so this is the chart I made on the 16th January. That's the Euro Aussie 40-minute chart, and this is how I go by. I say Elliott wave count. If I find the harmonic pattern, then I pay attention to that, and then determine the next move. So on this one, since we were at wave three, I said we're probably gonna go up there for wave four, and everything is probably. And if we start going in that direction, and if I find my setup, I take it as and then take the trade. And sometimes I'm wrong, yeah, obviously, right? If it's not gonna go up, it's gonna continue going down, then I would not have a long setup, and I will not take a wrong trade, right? Because I never got the setup. The price never went up there. That's how it is. So now what happened to this chart? And then we're going to follow this chart on my regular chart. So this one, it went up all the way there for wave four, right? It wobbled here and then made a long entry here and then we went up here. So now this chart is now saying that this is the second chart. So we have one, two, three, four. Four is finished. Then after that, what's going to happen? We're going to drop below this wave three as wave five in this fashion, right? So normally, theoretically, it's like one, two, three, four, five, and five waves. Out of that, I says, okay, maybe this is wave one and two already done, and we're gonna go for wave three, followed by a small wave four to the upside, and then down wave five. The target was 54, 56, I guess. To the downside for wave five, this one, right? But this wave three, this yellow, I mean yellow, not yellow, blue count is the wave one, two, three, four, five is, this is wave three of wave five. See this wave five? You have one, two, then three, four. So this three I'm mentioning here that we're gonna finish up here, then go up a little bit for wave four. This is small up there, and then five, right? So what happened to this chart? We were coming down and we came all the way down. So now we pop up a little bit for wave four, but it was very small. Can't even see it's wave four. And that when you have some kind of fundy, strong fundy, then yeah, probably does that, right? And maybe this is still wave three going on, and then we're gonna go for wave four, wave five, but I doubt it. So now this is what happened. So wave five supposedly be down here like 127 or 161 extension of 3 to 4. So if you pull the fib from here to here, we are in the middle of that. So finally we came here. Now from here to here, according to this chart, and I was constantly making the chart that we're gonna go down, like for example, right? I never said that it's gonna go up in the meantime. And if I said it, like one guy, put a comment on my video that I said you're gonna go up. That was because I was mentioning to my subscriber that it's gonna go up for maybe retracement and make the short setup. And I even myself took a long in that, doing so. And my target was 57.26, I guess, but it never went there. But I was positive enough to go and sit on a break even, and then it came down and took my SL. That's no hard feeling, no harm at all. I was out nice and clean. And once you learn the system, you can understand all of that. So, but the idea was going here. So how can I say that go long, right? No, you can't do that, right? And even if you try along, because I always do, but keep in mind that that would be only a small retracement. Maybe you will pick up 20, 30, 40 pip, but then eventually it's going to come down. And we're supposed to come here, and we came down here. And for weekly chart, I can show you that this is the chart I made on 31st January, which is pointing towards 54.55 anyway, right? So, I was always to the downside here on this Euro Aussie based on Aussie index, which I will show you in a little while. And then you can see what happens. This chart I recorded on the 7th, right? And then it continued to the downside. And finally, I recorded yesterday on the 19th February. And this is exactly where we are. My target was this rising TL, and it came down here. So I was all short this week. And I'll show you the trades that I took. Euro Aussie. And so now, why is all I was showing that all short? Yeah, Euro was getting weaker as well, but the Aussie. Let me show you the Aussie index chart I was covering, and you will understand from there. Now, see this. This is Aussie index only, the Aussie individual currency index, 40-minute chart, and I said we're gonna go up from here to there. Now it went up a little bit, then it came down. It wobbled here, a few times, right? And then the whole week gone like that, and then the 7th February. Now I said, okay, it is probably taking off because we went above this high here. So now it's gonna go all the way to the upside. You can't even see the tip of my yellow sign, right? It was all the way up, 48, in fact 49 something. You will see it now. So this was my chart that the Aussie is just gonna go up index, and then Aussie, when doing that, Aussie will get strong, right? Now, the pair that has Aussie on the left hand side, for example, Aussie yen and Aussie USD, they will go up because Aussie is on the left hand side. The pairs that will go down, where the Aussie is going to be on the right hand side, for example, Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie. I didn't touch Pound Aussie this week because Pound was getting strong as well. Now, if both currencies, like Aussie was getting strong and Pound was getting strong, then Pound Aussie will fall into ranging condition. So it's not a good idea to trade that. In my next video, I will show the Pound index, and you will understand what it is I'm talking about. So Pound Aussie was, when I did the webinar last Sunday, and I told my subscriber that, don't even bother with that pair. It's going to fall into ranging. It can give you, 20, 30, 40 pip small trades, but not worth it. So, and then I paid attention to all the other, I watch 4 Aussie pairs, Aussie USD, Aussie yen, and Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie was out of the way. So Aussie USD, Aussie yen, and Euro Aussie. These are the 3 that I traded. But what happened to this chart? Aussie index, it went up here. I said, well, we still have to go up a little bit more. And then finally, this is on the 15th. And you see this one on the 19th, I recorded. That was my target, 49.51. Let's take a look at the weekly chart of this one. How far are we supposed to go? Here's the weekly chart I made on the 24th first, and then the 31st, right? It was all up. Now, so you see this here? I'm showing yellow sign going to 49.84, but I also have that blue sign. So this is because there was a strong red news for Aussie dollar. So obviously, what moves the market is the news, right? If news comes out good, better than expected, this will get strong, will go up. Then Aussie will get strong. But there is always a chance that the news will come out bad, right? In that case, it will drop to 43.63 and everything will be upside down. And I will be going in that direction. But since after this, the news came out good for Aussie dollar, look what happened. Your next candle was bullish. I says, not there is no blue showing to the downside now. I says, now we're gonna go up because the fundy is in favor of bull. Now it will start to go up, and the target was still 78%, 49.84, and obviously, and 49.84, but also see on the left, 49.51, and that's where we ended up on the 19th. You can see here 78% is 49.49, and I recorded the chart when it was hitting 49.49. This is how accurate this thing is. So it went up 78%, 49.49. I recorded the chart 49.49. We ended the week here. Now, doing so, obviously, Aussie was getting strong, and the pairs like 2 pairs will go up and 2 pairs will go down, right? Aussie USD, Aussie yen. So I'm not gonna go back too far back, but only this week from Monday till yesterday, Friday. So what kind of trade that I got? So that's the important thing. And let me show you what kind of trades I got so that you understand which one is going to be here. I think this is the one. Now you see from 15th February, this is Euro Aussie short. Obviously, you can see it here short, right? And then you have Aussie yen. I just explained you that what's going to happen. Aussie USD and Aussie yen will go up with Aussie strength, and Euro Aussie and Euro pound will go down. Euro pound was not tradable this week, so Aussie Euro Aussie short, Aussie yen up, Aussie USD up, beautiful long entry on the 19th, and Aussie yen again up. The first one was here, I guess, a little bit right from here to here, and then little retracement and goes up again for 95 pip, and then finally, Euro Aussie from 7-minute chart all the way down to 95 pip. So these are 5 trades based on the Aussie dollar index. Now, you notice that, nothing goes in a straight line up or down. When it is coming down, then I would say that, yeah, be careful. It's dropping right now. It's going to go down a little bit. But the idea is that it will come down here to make the long setup, and then it will go up. So, all in all, my 40-minute chart and my weekly chart are the key. Based on that, we trade. Obviously, there are other factors, the time of the day itself, right? The volume time, is there any volume or not? And if is there any news schedule, red, yellow, orange, what kind of news, right? Because news is the one that moves the market, and no one knows what kind of news is going to come out, right? So what we have is that we have the analysis here that, okay, right now it is a bullish setup. If the news comes out good, it will fly, and that will show up on the chart. The blue candle will start rising, and we get in. If the news comes out bad for Aussie, the Aussie is going to get weaker, and then it will flip to the downside, and it will go down. So unless I see the setup, I don't take. So this was a long setup here, clearly. This was a long setup here. Now, see, like this one, this is the long setup. So if you take this setup here, if we go up like 15, 20 people already, you come and sit on a break even here, just like I did it here, right? It comes down here, take you out. What do you lose here? Nothing. This is the setup. This is the system that even if you are wrong, you lose either nothing or maybe 5, 10 pips. But when you're right, this is what happens. So the losses are not if you play by the rule. But if I say that, yeah, this pair is going up, and then you just go blindly and open a trade, that's not going to work. Simple as that. You got to understand and then learn the system and play by the rule. Okay, that's how it works. So I showed you here that how I traded not only Euro Aussie, all those 40-minute chart, down, 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 right? I was tracking that. I was trading that accordingly. And I was tracking the Aussie dollar index individual. And I knew that it's getting strong. So Aussie USD is going to go up. Obviously, if it's going to go up, will it show me the short setup? No. If Aussie getting strong, is it going to come down? Do we have a short setup? No. If the price is above this red line, this is all bullish. I would never even bother taking a short unless I get this setup, even if sometimes it's a deep retracement. So if it comes down here all the way, it will give me a short setup here, and I'll take it, but I will be very careful because I know that if it drops all the way, I'll be lucky. If not, if it goes out and it drops a little bit, like 15, 20 pip, I'll sit and come and sit on a break even. So if it goes up again, it will take me out for nothing and then dip again like this and then give me a long setup. I'll take that and ride on the long side. That's why I call this a system, because you have to trade it systematically, not blindly. Okay. So this is how it is. And the next video, I will show you that I took like 5, 6 pound pairs trade, all pound pairs, like pound Aussie, not pound Aussie, but pound USD, pound yen, pound Newsy, in fact, and pound CAD, right? And why all long? I'll explain you that, because if you learn this, how to watch the index, individual index. That, after that you can do amazing things. All right, so this is it for now. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful weekend.